Anyway, so we've got a couple of builds that this actually works with. Two. One, Railgun. Specifically the multi-shot Railgun, probably. The other one is missiles. Let's go... Engineer. I want a couple of drones just to keep things off my butt. Let's see. Guidance. Sniping guidance? Cool. Let's see if I can get that first, because if my missiles screen wrap, that could be silly. Okay. Don't want rapid fire. Blast radius would be nice. Grab homing strike? Sure. Grab volley? Yes. And the butt ones stick around a lot better. Okay. This should work. This should work really well. Okay, there's snipe. But yeah, I want to try this with railguns as well. Because, can you imagine super multi-shot railgun nonsense with this? This almost isn't even worth my time. I'm just gonna save missiles. Okay. This will be interesting to see. Okay, shield effect radius. Now, blast would be nice. Might calibrate. Let's grab magnitude. I don't actually know when it shows up. After a certain point. But it'll be worth it. Damn it! Another one? Okay. Convergence, guidance. Oh, we needed guidance. I was waiting around like a dummy thinking I already had it. I did not. Okay, do we do convergence? Probably, yeah. But no, let's go splinter. The more missiles we can just spit out, the better. There it goes. That is fast. Yeah, save up a salvo and this thing will wreck everybody. See, rapid fire increases missile regen, doesn't it? I actually don't know. This is a really bad game to be taking your hand off the controller. To just, like, wait around or scratch an itch or something. It is kind of merciless. One second. It's very dry around here lately. There it is, warp strike. Alright, well this is gonna get goofy. Let's see. Well, crazy missiles. Yeah. Also calibrate for obvious reasons. Should probably avoid that. Ow. The hell? God damn it. Oh. You regenerate hull even faster when not firing. Well, that was kind of cheap. Let's try that again. I said I was going to stop after that 2 runs ago, but whatever. Here we are. That was a weird rip. I know. So one of the frustration parts I have with this game is you can wrap, Like, if you go off one side, it will carry over. Let's not do engineer, it was not worth it. Let's do crazy missiles. Alternatively, we could do railgun. It seems like it's pushing me towards railgun, so I guess we're going railgun. Okay, we want to go assault. Sentinel might have been better, I don't know. And we want to go amp, because we need the damage. Let's see. So, we don't want these, we want targeting. Let's see. Let's grab homing strike quick. Just for that triple shot there. Okay, but yeah, so sometimes something might be, like, approaching from off-screen, and there's no notification that it's there. So in that case, I was like, yeah, let's leave, and more or less just fired my face into an asteroid that was lurking just off-screen. And there's not much you can do about that, frustratingly enough. Okay, there's guidance. Unfortunately, this thing's damage drops pretty... no, it doesn't really drop that hard, actually. I'm gonna get that extra velocity and we'll see what happens to my damage. Because supposedly this gun scales. So we're at 170... Okay, so that gained us about 40 damage. Let's grab snipe. I want to grab that, Warp strike as fast as possible. Okay, warpath would be okay. See, we should have guidance and snipe already, so that's good. Do we grab magnitude or volley? So volley dropped my damage back down again. I really want to see what this does with wrapping. Because I can only imagine it's amazing. The other thing I want to try is maybe going siege mode. I was doing... charge shot last time, which is amazing. But I feel like warp strike is better. Yeah, this is gonna be dumb. We don't even have all of my multi-shot going. We barely do. There's no escape from my fire. Let's see, singular strike, heck yeah. I think we have a winner here. I might need to get magnetism. We gotta grab magnetism. Recently I've been kind of meh on it, but we need it bad on this run. There it is. So you might want to avoid the edges so you don't get bumped to death. Yeah. Ooh, my damage is down. Still, it's fine. 124, but we've got madcap homing multi-shot, dumb nonsense that I can just abuse. But, like, I'm not always going to get bumped to death like that last run. It's just that was really bad luck right there. Let's grab Warpath. We gotta try this with Siege Mode. Siege Mode might be a stupid idea, but I gotta try it. All the same. Whoops. Okay. Assault mode. And pretty much by the second shot, every single one of them hits him. Which is crazy good. Stay away from that. So do we do siege weaponry? No, splinter. Admittedly, I'm not actually sure if the splinter shots carry through? I don't think they do, but you know what? Whatever. Okay, I almost died. One beef I have with this boss. He does too much damage for this point in the game. Like, it's so easy to get destroyed. There's part of the reason why I'm leery about diving into siege mode yet. Because, like, this guy, well, I guess I got my HP back at this point. I might be able to melt him. Still dicey. There we go. Avoid all of that. Get bounced around almost immediately. Be unhappy about that. Alright, let's grab hull regeneration, because we're going to need it. And most regular enemies fall before me way too quickly. Which is kind of helpful. But not this one. Okay, so we don't want skirmish. Shield durability might be kind of nice. Blast radius is probably necessary at this point. My damage at? It's 130. It's not bad. Could be a bit better. Yeah, you might want to upgrade your AoE. That's the plan. Also, thank you, Conductor B, for the 16-month resub. Let's see. Yes, this game is awesome. It is! Normally, I kind of shy away from these things, but this one's too good. Do we go focus fire? No, it seems like a complete waste. Some survivability would be nice. But let's go, bigger explosives. Because segmented enemies are scary with this dude. Plus, a number of the bosses have multiple segments. So it seems like nothing but a good idea. I love the fact that I've got shot wrap going. I'll have to try this with some of the other builds. Specifically bullet hose, I bet would actually work really well with this. Probably. Hey, payload! I didn't realize I didn't have it yet. That puts my damage at 165. That's not bad. It's just that one ring enemy that just does so much comparatively. You could probably do siege mode at this point. Maybe. My one problem with siege mode is I'd have to feather it so I don't take too much damage. Wait, did we just fight a boss? We did. Wow. We managed to clear those waves real quick. Well, it's fine. You will die to the rainbow monstrosity that is me. Dang it. There are some goodie bits. Oh, that's fine. Man, this game would be such a rad dual stick shooter. Okay, concentrated blast. Not actually sure what that sets my DPS to. Let's see, we could do shield effect, radius, and power. That's a 10% damage boost. I could do landmines for the ridiculous. Regenerative shields is probably a good idea, actually. Yeah, and the associated upgrade. Because both, regenerative shields means more health regen on both regards, which is too good. Okay. So we're doing all right. Everything is a problem. Hey, close Origin. I was playing Apex Legends earlier today. Actually, a decent battle royale, and I generally kind of hate battle royales, so I was kind of impressed. Okay, Incendiary Strike is tempting, but we want to grab Calibrate. Don't we? Wasn't something Calibrate? Because we got Warp. Yeah, Calibrate plus Siege Mode. Not that Calibrate is amazingly helpful, but I gotta try the Siege Mode. Because at this point, we're getting pretty close to the point where I just get insta-gibbed by things, so I want to see what going full Siege Mode with the Railgun Hyper Mode will be like. Let's see, Charge Shot? No, there it is. Let's let some HP come back. I mean, it mostly works. Let's see, do we do adaptive armor? Tempting. Otherwise, we could do shield. Actually, let's grab adaptive armor, if only because... Oh, and, one, I can increase my base health and some other things. I want to say there's a couple of upgrades that reduce self-harm considerably, but I don't exactly remember what they are. I want to say Assault Body is, but we want Adrenal Mode. Okay, so we should have the combo for the siege. Whoa! We should have this set up for Super Siege Mode. There it is. Weapon spread decreases as it ramps up. That's actually way less helpful. Okay. So honestly, Siege Mode, not at all helpful here. I'm effectively hurting myself for nothing. I mean, I guess I'm not exactly hurting myself for nothing. Because if I need to, or have like a slow moment, I can just pelt somebody into oblivion. Whoa. But I'd rather have Charge Shot for this. Because death. Yeah. The idea of it is really cool, but no. Enhances and adds flat damage to projectiles. You take hull damage for each projectile you fire. That's scary. We've got one more. Well, that was, not bad. Not bad for a run. But yeah, next time, Charge Shot instead of Siege Mode. The Siege Mode, Siege Weaponry... Let's see. Siege Mode with less spread on Railgun guarantees those things hitting bosses as well. The main problem I had is I took a lot of damage every single time I fired anything. Which meant holding down Siege Mode for anything longer than, like, a second or two actually would extremely destroy... Like, would heavily destroy my HP. which is really risky. Yeah, you might need more HP regen for this run. Unfortunately, I actually had 2 out of, I think, the 4 HP regen equips, and most of them were, like, the other ones would have been rough to get my hands on. What about an actual defensive run? It's actually surprisingly few defensive upgrades. I could have done a little bit more. But there's not as many as you'd think. See, assault ship is bad. More hull regen. Hull breaker, maybe? I'll have to look at hull breaker. Let's go salvo. Okay, this will have to be the last run. I want to try salvo again without the bullshit getting screwed over by running into something. Because, yeah, salt actually isn't really that helpful. Battery. I'm not sure what battery would do with the missiles. I think it goes really badly. Sentinel is actually really good. Let's go Sentinel. There it is. Let's try the super slow shield build again. So we want to go velocity. I need warp pretty much ASAP. Let's see, stealth would be interesting with salvo. It would be. I could try a stealth build at some point. It'd be interesting to try. Let's see. So we also want to do none of these. The faster we get wrap, the better. I'm looking for snipe. Retrospect, I should have gone calibrate. Well, there's targeting. Hate to waste all my rerolls immediately. Just trying to get the warp strike faster. But that's okay. Alright, there's snipe. Do we grab homing strike? Yeah, let's grab homing strike just for extra bonus missiles. Okay. This ain't working. Owie. That wasn't worth it. Okay, what do we grab? Convergence? Yeah. Oh, I'm near death. Oh, I'm super near death. Okay, at least I got my shields back. Okay, guidance. Yeah, I pretty much don't have the luxury of killing anything here. Oh, God. Well, this is just going awful. Because, yeah, the homing missiles will not go after the, Oh, my shields were off. I didn't have the slow effect. Yeah, my rockets to hit the little guys. Yeah, so unfortunately, unfortunately those little guys are a very hard counter to, salvo builds. And there's not a good solution to them, apart from, I guess, what I could have done is just stop firing entirely. And just hoped that my missiles wouldn't all miss. Because usually what happens is, like... I just can't kill those guys. You go Cthulhu. Nah, I'm not interested in a Cthulhu build tonight. Let's see, do we do Sentinel? Because Assaults isn't really that helpful. Yeah, let's go Sentinel. The, we need damage. Slowing is nice, but not that useful. I mean, it is. Oh, I should have maybe gone Stealth. I guess we'll go Temporal. What is the base damage on these missiles? It's 45. Yeah, my main problem with the Cthulhu build is there's not enough... There aren't enough, sorry, brain. We gotta go volley. There aren't enough mods that actually, like... Oh, god damn it. It's here already. Okay, let's go Blast Radius. And do we go Singular Strike? Yeah. Yeah, we're just gonna hoard missiles for a second. I have an idea. Notice how it just sends out infinite amounts? There we go. Yep, that's pretty much the only way to kill that guy. I guess it works. But, that guy is real spooky if you're doing a salvo build. But, like, I've kind of tried the Cthulhu run a bunch. And it's like... less than some of the other ones, but, like, it just doesn't have very interesting, upper ends, at least initially. Eventually, you know, there might be some good combos I could get for it, but currently it's just, it needs more range, or, like, homing or something to really make it work. Let's see, do we do targeting? Yeah. I almost went into that. Well, why am I shooting? Okay. I was hoping to have Warp Strike by this point, but I guess we're going to be a little bit more reliant on other things. No, my Gibbs. Thank you, Gibbs. We're just gonna have to wait on that one. I'm curious how this would work with the, like, how does Salvo work with the thing that makes it so you take damage every time you shoot? Would that just be an instant death? With the missiles if you saved up too many? Because, like, I feel like I have to test that someday. I almost kind of wish there was, like, a creative mode where you can just give yourself whatever. I might actually ask the devs for that. Because I bet they have that. Because I just want to see some of the, like, build potential without having to, spend the time to get there. But yeah, please stop asking for builds. I'll get to the ones that I want when I get there. Let's see. So we don't have velocity. I'm probably going to keep working on this so I can just hold down the shoot button. Yeah, especially if they add some more, like, interesting, especially if they add some more interesting upgrades along the way. I hope they do. This is one of those games that, like... You know, the current level of upgrades are great, but not enough for me. There needs to be more. Interesting point. This is actually technically going to be an early access title. Uh-oh. That they're launching early access because feedback, I guess. And honestly, it's a good idea. This is the good side of early access. Let's reroll for this. Do we do rapid fire or payload? Just buff damage. Okay, there's velocity, there's guidance. Let's grab guidance now, because guidance is a little bit more useful, and that's helpful. What's my raw damage at right now? 40. Yeah, it could be a little better. In that case, I should probably just smoothly slide around this fellow. I mean, considering how fast my regular fire speed is here, it seems like my best bet is actually just to keep shooting at this guy. There we go. Level me up. Nah, it doesn't look... Yeah, there we go. Do we do high explosive? Yeah. It'll skunk these snake guys. Pretty easy. Everybody explodes. I should probably also work on my shield effect radius. At some point. How are you still alive? Snake creature. Here's the question. How? Okay, and I don't want to lose any of that stuff. Okay, we're good. There's velocity. Finally. I mean, technically we've bypassed it a couple of times. But, like, Warp Strike is nice. But I feel like having a better base early is going to be more useful. Then we should probably get Charge Shot and Calibrate. For extra ridiculous stuff. This is going to be awkward. Those beams, actually. Oops. That's helpful. Yeah, I wonder if those beams are damaging. I bet they are, actually. I wasn't paying full attention to my health at that point. I mostly just kind of have a vague idea of what my health is at any point in a run. I'm noticing my homing rockets really like to go for his shielded segments. Not so bad. But still. Sucked a bit. Alright, let's see. There's Snipe. Damn it. Alright. I think I've done enough. I don't know what the next rank is going to be. Anyway, super mod unlocked. Ataraxia. Gain global damage, hull, shield, and mobility for each unspent upgrade point you have stockpiled. Huh. 4 unspent upgrade points. That would be really good. Because we could just get the basic triple shot homing build and then stop. Ah, god damn it. One more. I mean, it'll be worth it. Okay. And luckily, I'm decent enough at this game that I can actually just largely go vanilla for at least a little while. We probably shouldn't do that, though. We want to just do triple shot. We want to do assault. And we want to do... amp. Okay. I want to do volley. We want to do singular strike. I'd normally save up for it now, but I want to wait until I have my homing combo. Okay. None of these. There it is. And then we should be able to just start stocking them up. Okay, targeting. And honestly, I could probably deal with that butt shot. Maybe. But there's butt shot. Yeah, no, butt shot. Butt shot is too good. Is too accurate. So yeah, we don't actually have that many other upgrades that we immediately need. Warp Strike would be nice, but with, like, maximum homing? Not really necessary. Convergence. Okay. Nothing. 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 Guidance. Is that it? Yeah. Okay, this is all I need. Now we just need to make sure... I'm probably going to wait until we get some more rerolls. Because yeah, this is super strong. Okay, I don't actually know how many rerolls I'm packing, but let's wait a little while longer. And obviously, we've got to wait until we have multiple upgrades stockpiled. Hopefully, it just... I mean, it would be nice if the super mods actually just unlocked themselves. Like, you didn't have to wait for them to show up, you just had to get the requisite upgrades. Might be a bit strong, I don't know. Let's see. We should probably wait until we have 5 upgrades stocked. Now that I'm thinking about it. Oh, you know what? The researcher would have been amazing on this. Instead of assault, that 15% leveling speed probably would help a lot. I guess it really does depend how many, how much the damage goes up. So you should have magnetism at least. Nope. I can live without magnetism. At least on this run. It's a little hard figuring out where the bits are. Okay. Good enough? No. There it is. So 4% global damage per unspent upgrade point, 1% total hull, shield durability and mobility, and distance of orb and power-up attraction. Hey! Doubly don't need magnetism. So it's currently only a 20% upgrade. What's my damage at? 13. So there's a handful of upgrades that actually would be really handy to get my hands on. Specifically, magnitude. Magnitude, payload, and maybe blast damage. And thank you, Valbrun, for the 3-month resub. 3 months lurking. Thanks for filling my room with sound while I study. Hey! No problem. That's what I used to do when I was, That's what I used to do when I was a, college student. I used to do, Well, I mean, I've talked about them before, but I used to listen to Chip Cheesem and General Ironicus constantly. While listening while waiting? I don't know. While just kind of doing work, because I had so many projects. And, like, none of it actually required a whole lot of... None of it required a whole lot of, like, actual focus for me, because it was all art. Don't go off the screen, that'd be hilariously stupid. Okay. He didn't die from that. That's the first time I've killed all of those. I'm a little bit cheesed that it doesn't wreck his abilities. Oh, well. Okay, so it's a 32% damage boost. I almost feel like this would be better with a Warp Strike Railgun build, maybe. Then again, my damage is pretty ridiculous. No, this is good. I have the right way. I probably should have been the researcher, but it's fine. But yeah, seeing as we have nothing else to unlock to give me build ideas. Woo! Woo! God damn. The one problem is, it doesn't offset durability. That freaking guy, the contact damage in general in this game just melts you so hard, so fast. Ugh. If the inside thing is destroyed, it shouldn't be able to generate a beam at that point. I know. I feel like, I like shooting guns off enemies in games, you know, it's just like, that's a nice looking cannon there. It'd be a shame if somebody blasted it out of your hand or off your decks or whatever. Oh well. Let's see, can't you change hull? Yes, you can, but it costs you an upgrade point, which really isn't worth it. Oh well. So anyway, I like the idea of that upgrade thing, but honestly, I'd prefer to just actually spend my upgrade points, at least for now. It'd be neat if unlocks past a certain point would actually just get you, like, small leveling speed bonuses for extra absurdity. You could just turn that off, or almost modify it, World Ends With You style. Still, if they have unlocks past level 50, who knows what we might, what neat mods we might get. I hope we get some more, like, base mod trees, too. The super mods are fun, but I need some more, like, shot speed that isn't siege mode.